to either play Civ or try to do a solo run on Divinity.
Well, here. Either way, I'm gonna save the game real quick, Justin, so we can jump out to the main menu. Because I'm gonna make some rice real quick while we take a quick commercial break for those who are watching and chilling.
White rice or brown rice?
Long grain rice, but it is white. And as we found out, apparently Trend does not agree that you should have to clean your white rice.
It does depend. It really does.
You should, any rice you guys get, anything you buy from the store, either whether it's in a basket or it's in a pre-package, always wash your fucking rice. It's not healthy for you to eat it without that. Alright, I'll re-invite you, and then I'm going to grab the food. So we're going to run a quick commercial break, and I'm going to grab food. We'll be right back. And I won't be able to hear what they're saying, so if they get me demonetized, well, I will kill one of them.
Well, Hunter, if you want to play, I recommend a new start because every Civ that wasn't us is a war Civ, and they're all killing each other right now.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh, actually,
So if you want a fresh start, I'm down for it too because I had a very mediocre start.
Alright, and I'll probably do a random Civ as well. I know I'm really just decent at really just boosting science. Not that good, but decent.
I mean, like, try another one. I've been playing Religion recently.
Maybe I'll go back to good old St. Pete.
I would just random, because we just had a map that had no tundra.
I made my mother think I was inside the show Psych.
What?
Interesting.
When I was playing 7 Days Die, I fell off the roof of a 4-story building and went, "Oh shit," pretty loud. And she thought it came from the show.
Well, you know what? I think that's probably better. I'll be honest with you.
I consider it an achievement at this point.
Would you consider an achievement if you made pork taste like duck? Because I've done that before.
That is an amazing achievement for multiple reasons that I will never say on stream.
And I'm pretty sure it's because of the amount of fat I used to cook the pork. But you know what? I think it was just phenomenal. Ooh, and by the way, Chaston, if you care to know, I went to Red Lobster for dinner. It was pretty great.
I had a nice steak. Nice homemade steak.
They actually have this really cool thing they're doing right now. It's like it's called 3 from the Sea. And they do it's kind of like making your own meal like at Chili's, like the $10 thing, but it's like $15.99, and it's like I chose a lobster bisque for it's like an extra $1, but it's like super cheesy. Like I would personally probably not get that lobster bisque again. It was very rich, which I would expect from a lobster bisque, but it felt like there was just so much cheese. And it wasn't like good cheese. Like it felt like I was slurping up like American cheese, just low quality.
Come to find out you're just a crazy person. There was no cheese.
That's very possible. But I also got they had something called like parrot shrimp, but it was just coconut shrimp, which that was actually pretty good. They had like this nice little sweet shrimp dip to go with it. Like it was really good. But then for the main course I chose they sell Wagyu burgers now. They sell Wagyu cheeseburger, which I'm pretty sure it's not 100% because it's not that expensive. I'm pretty sure it's a blend of like 20% Wagyu, but I can't say that for sure because I don't know. But that's just what my experience has been with Wagyu burgers, and I also got like a loaded baked potato with it. I was only able to eat half the burger, and I did not touch my baked potato because I was full, because I ate a lot of that soup and like 4 of the Red Lobster biscuits. You know, speaking of, I'm gonna grab the drink that I actually brought. Good old DP Pepper.
Grab a drink while we're on break. It's my chance.
You know what? I will actually probably get Civ started up because I will join you if I've decided. Ugh.
Okay. Now that I have the rice in the cooker. By the way, to the person who messaged me asking me how do I make so much rice, a piece of advice: buy a rice cooker. Yes, go eat zombie bait, fatten up for the zits. Oh, you saw my shirt. I'm gonna need a bigger guy than me to use it as a meat shield. There you go. What's up?
Hunter's down to join Center Fresh game.
Alright. Oh, create.
By the way, while you were gone, I did a whole review of my time at Red Lobster today. Did a whole little food review.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep, no demonetizing jokes today.
Your viewers are all about how their lobster biscuit has too much low quality cheese in it.
Of course, yeah.
At least that's what it tasted like. I expected it to be rich, but there was just something way too cheesy about it.
I love Red Lobster's biscuits.
No such thing as too cheesy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there is, my friend.
I disagree.
If it's low quality cheese, then yes.
No, low quality cheese. You're talking to the guy who actually enjoys freezer pizzas, like frozen pizzas you buy at the grocery store.
Oh no, I like those, but like certain cheeses have like a taste, and it's just too much of that in a dish.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that good. Like it was an odd taste, like in the back of my mouth. It left a bad aftertaste. That's what it did.
That there can be a bad cheesy aftertaste, but there's no such thing as too much cheese in the moment.
Okay,
Well,
you know how there are like those videos of like, oh, satisfying food, and like they have like a giant chocolate heart that just gushes chocolate, and you're like, when you don't know, when you're just looking at it and you don't really know much about food and sweet, you're like, oh, that looks so good. I'm unintelligent. But when you actually know,
fucking firing shots over here.
it's. But when you're a normal human being, you just look at it like, that's a lot. That's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
See, for me, my biggest thing is with those foods to excess, it really depends on the food. You give me a big thing, a big plate of nachos, fuck, I'll demolish that. But like a giant chocolate heart with like liquid chocolate inside of it, oh, my stomach just fucking cringed.
I could not.
You feel slightly insulted. Why, Red Star? Because like what? Do you like chocolate?
I mean, I like chocolate too. I'm not dissing chocolate.
I can't.
But there is a limit with chocolate. I have hit that limit.
Hunter firing shots. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Justin. Oh man.
Shots fired. Pew pew.
I feel. I'm curious, Red Star. How are you feeling insulted? I'm interested. Tell me.
I thought you went looking for the. I searched finger guns. I was looking for a guy dressed like a chef, and I found one.
Oh, God damn it.
It's not finger guns. It's the closest I'm gonna get.
I'm sad. I almost got to hang out with this really cute chick. Chastin and I were sitting in call right at the very beginning. Cheese has no limits for me. Same with chocolate. Cheese has no limits for me either. Chocolate definitely does. I don't like sweets though, so.
I will put this out
like
there in the world.
I personally
For one of
really
my birthdays,
love sweets.
I had a quadruple chocolate cake made. I could only eat half a slice.
No, yeah, I'm good. That sounds way too rich.
Yeah, exactly. It's
it
the
was
richness.
so
There's such thing as
rich.
too much rich.
So fun story for the very beginning of the stream. Me and Shasta were sitting here, and I was sitting in here because I was like, "Hey man, I got nothing left to do. Let's set up the game. I'm almost done, and I'm just gonna hit the grocery store real quick before stream." So I come back, and this chick's messaging me like, "Hey, and sends me a hot pic and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, okay, I'm sitting here.
All of my plans now.
I'm like, I'm
texting you.
I was like, I'm gaming, about to play some Civ 6 with my friends, and game and chill. And they're like, oh, okay, cool, good to know. And I'm like, would you like to hang out sometime? Like, you just basically sent me a really hot picture, so I assume I'm understanding the messages here clearly. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't remember like flirting with this person successfully. So what got their interest here?
You see, she found out you were a gamer, and
maybe
That big gamer energy.
He's loading in. Yeah, he's in the menu now.
Gamers are oppressed.
No. So while Cook's loading in, yeah. So I was sitting there. I was like, all right, whatever, not a problem. I was like, yeah, you want to hang out? And Chasten's listening to this, and I can hear Chasten thinking, oh, he's gonna fucking ditch.
He's gonna get ditched.
I'm like, you know, so I was like, hey, you want to hang out? And they're like, no, I'm hanging with my niece. And I'm like, well, good news, Cheston. I'm not going to go and find something else. I'm gaming with you tonight.
I'm not getting any tonight.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I wasn't guaranteed to get any anyways, you know. They were a sweet person. It's just, you know, I wanted to see if they were interested in hanging out. Because, like, if they had said, hey, I want to come over and play your N64 with you, I'm going to be honest. I know what I'm doing.
It's just game.
Yeah.
It's good game.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Cheston, you win.
Cheston, you're waiting till
not
6
getting
for
that
Hunter to
sushi
get
anytime
back.
soon.
Yeah, it's like,
That's why I
Cheston,
told
you
DM,
win.
I'm like, well, if you leave, Hunter gets back on 6, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but I also literally kicked Trent out because he needed to go do his Spanish homework. So, and Chaston was in agreement with me on that. Because
Oh hell yeah.
Trent comes in and tells us like he's been gaming for like a few hours, and I forgot Trent had a paper due this week, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, it's not your job to fucking remember.
Doesn't he have scheduled to work on stuff? Or
Yeah,
has he been-
but he's not been really sticking to it, and that's like he has supposedly been studying. I don't deny that he's probably studying. I just don't think he's doing his homework during that time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've only really started making my own schedule now because, I mean, sure, I was making A's doing like 6-page papers and the day it was due, but that wasn't healthy.
No.
I should not have been doing that. I'm lucky that I was getting perfect scores on these essays because I
Not
learned how to
again.
bullshit.
Not again.
did you get the Romans again, Chaston?
No, I got a character. I always lose when I play this character.
Who is it?
every time. I got the Scottish.
Look, I need to join.
Wait, Trent's not here. You're fine. He's not gonna kill you.
I was like, no, every time I play this Scottish, I get a subburst start. I do fine at the beginning, and then I die mid-game. Every time.
You know, if I ever play
Well-
the Scottish, I'm just gonna throw on my kilt. I think it only feels worth it to do so.
I can confirm I'm on a tiny island.
Hunter, if I come over, will you lend me the kilt?
Yeah.
You can borrow my utility kilt.
Perfect.
I got one.
Utility kill.
Yeah.
I actually
Fucking
got
scary,
the
man.
I got the colors that I got for it. The tartan is for the Hunter clan. It's good shit.
Mm.
So I
Nice.
think I'm not gonna play my religious game because all of his abilities are science-based.
Man, I'm still loading. I don't even know what I'm playing as. It's crazy.
No, I'm just on the little character. I played with the add-on that Mike got me, and my computer got a bit faster because I think I fixed the problem. So
Remember that period of
Look.
time when like Civ was just vomit and I couldn't play with anyone?
hmm
Yeah, good times, right?
great times.
It was perfect.
Indonesia.
I was
That's
still
not
the
terrible.
worst player.
The Indonesian character's okay,
They're faith in naval, right?
I believe. Yep.
My unique naval unit is called Jong.
Yeah. I played them
I'm just
before.
gonna call it
Uni.
John.
Oh.
Come on, John. You can do it.
John
No,
Jong.
No.
Jong
My-
Jong.
I think they're like C rank. They're not awful.
Oh, naval units can be purchased with faith. Religious units pay no movement to embark or disembark. +2 faith
Sure.
to city centers that are adjacent to coast or lake tiles.
That is the second time I've gotten called from a fucking prison this month. God damn it.
Who keeps calling you from prison?
So, okay, there's a guy who has my number apparently is the same as this dude's lawyer, but one digit off.
Oh, it's that guy again.
And the best part about it is he has his first name is the same as one of my former best friends, and a guy I used to consider like a brother to me. The one who knocked up a chick twice and was a deadbeat dad. So, you know, every time he calls and says, "Hey, it's Mikey," I'm like, "Wait a minute, is this my buddy Mike?" And it's
Did you answer?
And so yeah, I answer, and it's like it's from the Christian facility, and he goes, "Yo, who's this?" And he goes, "It's Mikey." I was like, and he goes, "Who's this?" I was like, "It's Kyle." He's like, "Oh shit, I called you again. My bad, man. You were super nice last time about this. I appreciate it. My apologies." And I'm like, "No issue, man. You just got the same name as my buddy, so I had to make sure everything was okay." He's like, "Well, hey, if it makes you feel better, I'm good." I'm like, "Yeah, man. Glad to hear. Have a good one." He's like, "Yeah, you too, man. Have a great day."
You know what? That guy's gonna keep accidentally calling you, and by the time he gets out, he's gonna be one of your best friends.
I mean, the dude sounds like a sweet guy. I don't know what
What is he doing to get into prison?
What did he do to get in
I
jail?
mean, shit, I went to juvie and most y'all fuckers think I'm nice for some reason, so, there you go.
Nah,
And
you're
you
a
learn from
decent.
your mistakes.
You're pretty decent.
I didn't learn from my mistakes. I just don't want to go back.
No,
That's
you
called learning
learned.
from your mistakes the
No,
best
yeah,
way.
Dave, you learned, but you learned how to avoid rather than how to not do.
Yeah, yep. But no, 100% like no. Like the guy's a
Learn
sweet
not to
dude.
get caught.
And so I'm like, I'm not gonna be rude to him. It's like, hey man, I get it, no problem. But like,
next time, tell him when he gets out, you'd like to take him for a beer.
no, and he's in Oregon. Like it's an Oregon, it's the Oregon jail or prison. I'm not sure which. So like, yeah. And like I said, the
Hey,
guys
man,
do.
It's like, hey, you know what, man? When you get out, call me up. Let's go for a beer.
No, I don't know what his whole thing is. So like, I don't, and that's the thing. I don't know if he's got affiliation with anybody. Like, I don't want to get involved in any of that anymore. I'm too. I'm way out of that shit, and I don't want to get near it again.
Man, I sure wish I got St. Peter.
Who'd you get?
I got Indonesia, but I'm surrounded by tundra.
Ouch. I'm Japan on an island, so at least I'm accurate.
But you know what? I'm next to a lot of water.
Same.
So this is fine.
Royce, 100% for being historically accurate. You're an island nation. Take it over.
You know what? This
Yep.
might be an island map because you guys do random.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, this might be the islands one.
Love by the cake, die by the cake, bro.
I just died by the cake. I don't live by it.
Yeah. See, I can't live by the cake anymore because I've learned that the more fit I seem to get, the more people keep trying to hit me up. So, you know.
I've decorated a few cakes in my time, and they're pretty decent looking.
Also, I don't like cake. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a cake kind of guy. I'm an ice cream dude. 100%.
Reasonable.
So
I will
for Royce's
eat-
birthday, we get him an ice cream cake with protein powder blended.
I will eat an entire gallon of ice cream in one sitting just because I can. I don't do any other sweets. Like, even the donuts, especially I can't eat donuts anymore. Muffins aren't bad. But no, I will never
For those
eat
of you who don't know, go watch the
Silent
I think
Stoner.
that was from Silent Stoner.
Yeah,
And
me.
watch him try to eat a fuck ton of.
Oh, and it was fully admitted that I could have full on fucking ate that entire donut or that entire box on my own, no problem. I just didn't want to compete with Wolf because he was ready to puke halfway through.
Oh boy, that is in fact
And
a
he would have
timer.
kept going.
Yes,
He
there
would've
is a
vomited
timer.
and
We
kept
do
going.
indeed have the timer on in case Mike shows up for some reason.
Yeah, we don't trust Trent not showing up anymore.
That's literally what it's for. It's only for Mike. No one else takes that long of turns without reason.
hmm
I mean,
And when we
I
don't
take that
leave it
long term
on.
when I walk to the bathroom.
When we don't leave it on at all, then Trent seems to show up, and then he does take forever on purpose. So we
Yeah,
can't do it.
Because to him, it's like, oh, there's no timer. I can sit here.
Yeah. So we no longer do games without timers if it's
But you
multiplayer.
see, that's just when you kick him.
We almost have a few times.
I was a part
Look,
of one of these times, and I asked
No,
Britta,
look.
why don't
When
we
the dude
kick
takes
him?
20 minutes, when he only has one city, I don't want to hear.
Yeah. This is why we don't.
'Cause yeah,
on.
like first turn, like what? He plans. All right, this is where this is gonna go. This is
Yep.
where that's
It's
gonna
like, bro,
go.
you can only see like 3 times.
And then next turn he gets rid of all his pins and restarts.
Yeah, because then he finds a better spot. He's like, oh, that's slightly better. That's plus 1 higher. Well, then it's going to go here.
We also now play on
that
shuffle 100% to fuck with him because of the fact that we know he hates shuffle, and so he can't min max.
So he
You know
could
what?
hit
I
the
think
work.
I'm in on an. I think I'm entirely
Alone.
on a tundra island.
I mean, Hunter, what's your continent called?
I have no idea how to. Wait, never.
Hover
mind.
over a tile.
Atlantis.
Hunter, buddy.
The irony too.
Hunter, buddy.
Not to
You're
mention
on
being.
the same continent as me.
It's not all tundra, I promise.
Not to mention being in a psychiatric hospital for almost a year. Wait, what's going on? Red Star?
Dude, are you okay? Jesus.
I mean, he's told me a bit about his life. If this is about him, then I'd believe it.
I've known a few friends that went to psychiatric hospitals.
I know
They're
one.
good people.
I know at least one friend's family member that needs to go.
I was going to say, I've known a few that need to go to a psychiatric
Good
hospital.
old Rebecca, decent person.
Ex-girlfriend?
No.
Wow, a woman cook wasn't interested. She must have been flat as a board.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
Most
it-
of my friends are females. Give me a second.
And are they?
please.
Yeah. How many of them are you trying to sleep with?
None.
Oh, bullshit. I call fucking bullshit.
That's
BS.
Listen, I understand when people are out of my league, okay?
Nah, motherfucker. No, you don't. We talked about this. No,
you are
you're not.
so fucking dense that we could drop a.
Motherfucker, Cameron, you can't.
Your mouth.
You don't hear from
Cameron,
you,
you can't talk either,
I
motherfucker.
don't like. I did not want to hear
friends
that.
that I want to fuck. Leave me
Like,
be.
I'm dense, but I have an excuse.
Well,
J-
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just
I
don't
wanted.
care 5 times as a kid.
I would have.
Oh.
Like, I would have wanted to date them, of course. It's just
See,
that
motherfucker, motherfucker,
Proof.
Yeah,
The proof
I
is
never
the pudding.
tried.
yeah, because you knew you couldn't. Just
I
don't
knew
care
I
5 times as a
couldn't.
kid and in jail twice as an adult. But somehow I'm a nice person, bro. Nah, man. Jail's good
Like,
for you.
a lot-
Teaches you how to eat
because-
proper.
Because then again, most of my female friends, they were all like theater, choir, musical theater.
$100
so
bucks.
They weren't.
$100,
Yeah.
Cook says that all these female friends are women that you were trying to flirt with and they friend zoned you.
No, I didn't try to flirt
Well-
with a lot of them.
You didn't try to flirt with a lot of them.
Oh well, I got one as my date for homecoming though.
So you're telling me you went and made friends with these women without the intention of dating them?
Yeah.
I call
I really-
100% bullshit and knowing your personality. There's,
Chaston can also confirm that I was a candidate for prom king.
I believe that. That I can believe. But I do not believe at all that any of your female friends you've ever made friends with because unless you were interested in screwing them or dating them. I'll say dating because you're a good Catholic boy.
I was a decent person, so everyone just I
Uh-huh.
was liked by all, but not attractive to all.
Meaning, yeah, he got friend zoned, guys. That's what this
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah,
precisely
yeah,
it.
Yeah, it taught me to
But you
clean my
just
plate
mentioned
or
that.
starve. Yeah, fair.
I mean, I offered to take him to prom.
No,
I believe
Only
that.
in the Winnie the Pooh onesie.
I'm sorry, Chesson, but you knew I had the Irish girl.
Yeah, no, my offer was... This was before you got her to accept my offer.
Yeah,
was
she
not
actually asked me to prom. That was the fun
Chaston,
thing.
who was that one chick that you said that asked Cook to or wanted to date everyone in your group but Cook? What was that one chick's name?
No,
No,
Sora
those
did
are
date me.
you're mixing two stories together, two people.
Oh, okay. I mean, my memory's garbage, so.
There was one that dated everybody but me,
Mm-hmm.
Miss
and there was the
Pierce.
girl that Hunter wanted to date that wasn't interested, and that was Mackenzie.
That was the one that was trying to get with one of your friends, right?
No, she was just kind of existing.
Oh, okay. Fair.
She wasn't really interested in anybody at the time.
Still.
I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a while.
Cook, you
Marcuston?
are. I guarantee you are the type of guy that gets friend zoned, and you're just like, all right, I'm okay with this, and then move on.
Well, you see, I have mastered the it is what it is mentality. Nothing hurts me anymore.
That I believe. That I full on fucking believe.
I am immune to all pain. I do not care anyone.
I have mastered that it is what it is.
So you are immune to emotional damage.
Psychic damage no longer affects me.
Goddamn though. Nah, I
I've
100% though.
discovered Ubshinur Hollow.
Nice. Congrats.
Gov-
With
Governor
actual D&D characters, you would be
already.
a paladin with the cooking.
Oh yeah, Hunter.
God damn
You remember we do have a society. If you find a society, you do auto get a point, so you can get them automatically if you want to. There are 4.
Mm-hmm. There are.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember. I saw him. I didn't want. I think it was the green guys, like Snake. I don't know. I didn't want him.
Cthulhu?
It could have been them.
Voidsinger is not bad for Indonesia because you are religious civ.
Yeah, true.
Then again,
That's
I have no
why-
idea how to play Indonesia right now. So
Welcome
But
to a
this-
learning game.
this Natural Wonder has a lot of faith. So I found
Do you know
where-
how many times early on me and DM got a character had no idea what we were doing?
Cree.
Every time, because a
Look-
lot of those times I was in the call and it was just interesting to hear.
Just last game, he got the Kree. He had no idea what was going on.
I've never played the Cree because they're so bad. Oh
We
man,
learned.
guys, I now have the
I
option
need-
to turn on
oh,
sub
boy,
only.
I have 15 seconds to figure out a Pantheon.
Yep. Don't worry, next turn you get to also continue it.
Isn't there something that gives you a bonus for Tundra?
Yes.
Which one is that?
I don't remember.
Oh, there it is.
Right as Please Wait starts. There we go. Welcome for those viewers. Hello, hello. Alright, back to auto. Oh, hey.
Dance of the
Hopefully tonight I'll be able to
Aurora.
finish off
There you go.
watching Vox Machina.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I haven't been able to watch 10 or 11 because both episodes are on or are blocked on my website. In Juvie, I learned how strong I really was when I broke out of the restraint chair and smashed against a concrete wall. To be fair, those things are designed for guys that are small, though. They don't expect their juveniles to actually be decent sized. I remember we had a juvenile that was like 6'6", and the dude was like just naturally a little bit buffer, and because of that, like they couldn't keep him in any of the restraints they had for their average juveniles. He was this big old Samoan. No, they didn't even do that. They just kind of gave up. And the guy, because the guy was like a gentle giant. He was there because he beat up a dude for attacking his sister. Like,
yeah, that's the kind of guy that's like, he's there, but he shouldn't be there.
I mean, he did when we found the like 12 bags of marijuana plants all ground up. He stole like 3 nuggets and shoved them in the little juice box he had in his back pocket. And then in front of the probation office, he started smoking him.
Oh, it's that guy. I remember that.
And I'm like, bro.
Champion.
I'm like, he's like, you want to hit? I'm like, mate, no, we gotta. Look, I can see our probation officer staring at us.
He's right there.
Like, we just got back from the job site. Oh man, it was so bad.
My guy, are you dense?
He was, but he didn't get any time. The guy just let it go. I mean,
Probably
to be
because he was
fair,
a decent person.
the kid brought out the fucking full chunk of plant, like the full bud. The fucking flower was still on it, and he just lit it up with a fucking little what do you call it? A little lighter, and just started breathing in the fumes and sucking on the plant. And I'm like, mate, that's not how you smoke weed.
The PO off.
Probably because he knew he didn't know how to smoke it right.
Stupid.
Yeah. I mean, that was it. Literally, he grabbed the bud, which was like a good, I don't know, inch or like 2 inches, and
Ooh, that's a good sized bud.
kind of just turned on the lighter, started burning the tip, and then started trying to suck on the back of it. And I'm just sitting there like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm smoking. And I'm like, that's not how that works. And he just kind of gave me a wink. So I don't know to this day if he's just stupid or if he was being an asshole to the PO.
He
was being an asshole to PO. I think the wink sold
He wanted to walk that line.
I mean, like, because he had just smoked a cigarette in front with us while we were just chilling there. So because that was back when I used to smoke. I used to smoke cigars like no other. I never got caught smoking pot while on probation. I mean, when I was on probation for 12 months, I didn't even bother with drugs. I mean, to be fair, I was on house probation, so I had to be watched 24/7. And, oh god, that was terrible. That was the longest time I've ever spent in my parents' house, I think, in my life since I was 12. Because I had to spend...
The only time I've ever broken something that I probably shouldn't have was I broke a doctor's chair, a metal chair that I had to be strapped into for a procedure, and I snapped one of the metal pieces on it, and it fell back.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to cauterize somebody's nose who isn't prepared.
Oh god. God damn it. No, fair enough, Cameron. Yeah. I mean, I don't keep track of that kind of shit, to be honest. It's just not worth it.
I only remember because the doctor looked at me and said, I've had grown men sit in this chair in just as much pain and not snap it. Doing the same thing you did.
Fair enough.
That's called retard strength, Cameron.
Wow. Wow. Hey, TOS, come on now. Come on.